Mars Inc. in Cleveland, Tennessee is hosting.
Okay, here we go. Let me transition over now. Give me just a second for number 2 here. Again, this will be the last E3 of the day. So far, it's been really disappointing so far as E3 goes. And since we've never been through a Razer event, I will put the sound back on for that one. But again, so far, let's go ahead and get ready to do the last E3 event of the day. Give me 1 second for feed number 3. Okay, let me go ahead now and unmute. Make sure I got my webcam off. Okay, good, we do. Let me go ahead and make this bigger now. Okay, got the sound off. Here we go. Give me 1 second to fix this. Let me go back to the watch list a moment, because I know this keynote is on. Hang on.
To the moon and what we've done with a new...
Hang on 1 second. Let me catch up and go back. Okay, I was at 3 mark when this happened. Okay, here we go now. Let me make this bigger now, and then we will start.
Welcome to the Razer keynote at E3, the world's biggest video games convention. We have got an insane show for everyone today. We have come a long way here together, for gamers, by gamers, and today we're one of the biggest gaming brands in the world. We span hundreds of millions of gamers, from PC gaming to console gaming to mobile gaming. But what I'd like to talk a little bit about today, to kick things off, is PC gaming, something near, dear, close to my heart.
I've never done one of these events, one of these Razer events here, so I'll take the chance with the copyright ID for this one.
So in 2011, we launched the world's first true gaming laptop. And this caused quite a bit of controversy back then, because gaming laptops were not gaming laptops in the true sense of the word. They were gaming luggables back in the day. Super thick, super heavy. And the Razer Blade was the first true gaming laptop in the sense it was super thin, super light, and super powerful. And it ushered in a new generation of gaming laptops. And since then, over the past 10 years, the entire industry has moved to follow in the footsteps of the Razer Blade. In 2013, we launched the world's thinnest gaming laptop. 2016, we invented the world's first Thunderbolt 3 external GPU.
Okay.
In 2018, we launched the world's smallest 15-inch gaming laptop. And since then, we've now got the entire Razer Blade family. We've got the Blade Stealth 13.
Okay.
We've got the Blade Pro 17. And of course, we've got the Blade 15. And the Razer Blade has been both a critical and commercial success. It's been called the very best gaming laptop in the world and continues to win accolades over and over again. And at this point, many of our fans, many of the Razer community is asking, what's next? So we go down and we talk to every single one of our fan base, for gamers, by gamers. We talk to the press. And one thing that we've heard consistently over the past couple of years is, when is Razer going to make an AMD gaming laptop? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm incredibly excited to be able to announce that we're now working closely together with AMD, and we've put the very best designers and engineers together with the top AMD engineers, and what we've created in a single line is the ultimate AMD gaming laptop. And with that, We are
Oh,
bringing
nice.
back the legendary Razer Blade 14. How do we do this? How did we make the ultimate AMD gaming laptop? Well, we took a look at the 14-inch gaming laptops today. Now, many of them have tried to follow in the footsteps of the Blade 14 that we created some 10 years ago, and many things have changed since then. In terms of form factor, many of the gaming laptops out there are portable, but we feel they could be thinner, could be slimmer. Now, over and above, in terms of GPUs, there's been not much innovation. Don't get me wrong, they've got a great GPU in there, but they max out at a RTX 3060. In fact, in terms of total graphics power, or TGP, they max out at just 80 watts. And we feel it could go much higher with, of course, the right materials and with, of course, the right cooling thermal solutions.
Oh, nice.
Now, as we talk about materials, unfortunately, most of them still use really non-premium builds. Now, one thing that we do at Razer that all of you are familiar with is that we look at doing really premium builds. We've got CNC'd machined chassis. We want to make sure that you've got the best possible no flex kind of a chassis, but many of the ones out there don't have that. And of course, cooling. Many of the 14-inch gaming laptops are still using solutions that we pioneered some 10 years ago. At Razer, we've really pushed it ahead. We've had vapor chamber cooling for years now. We are in the next generation of that. We've done that for laptops. We've done that for phones over and over. Now, in terms of having all this last-gen tech, many of them are still limited in terms of the ports that they've got. They've got only a couple of Type A ports, a couple of Type C ports, so on and so forth. And they've got truly uninspired keyboards. They're using single color backlit keyboards. Why? Because they don't have space or they don't have the imagination. But at Razer, we've got loads and loads of imagination. And what do we want to imagine? Well, a whole lot of ultras. Ultra what? Well, ultra powerful. We want it to be ultra powerful. We want it to be ultra thin. We want it to be ultra fast. We want to have ultra connectivity.
Nice.
We want it to be ultra responsive. And of course, ultra immersive. That's a lot of ultras to make the ultimate AMD gaming laptop. But let's talk about how ultra powerful the new Razer Blade 14 is. Now, together with AMD and Razer, we have designed and engineered in a single line the world's most powerful 14-inch gaming laptop. This is not any normal gaming laptop that we're talking about. We're talking about the world's most powerful 14-inch gaming laptop. And to this end, we wanted to pick one of the most powerful CPUs on the planet today, and we've picked the AMD Ryzen 5900HX.
Oh, nice.
This is truly an incredible CPU. We are talking about a HX class, an extreme class AMD processor, and it's an unlocked processor. Unlike many of the other laptops out there using the HS class processors, we are using a HX class unlocked processor, a Zen 3 mobile processor in a cutting edge 7 nanometer level. It's an 8-core x86 CPU, and it's got an up to a whopping 4.6 gigahertz of power. This is an insanely great CPU. And joining me here today talking about this partnership to make the ultimate AMD gaming laptop is Jason Banter, VP of Product Management of AMD.
Oh, nice.
Razer is known for some of the most innovative gaming laptops in the industry. Razer has established a design, quality, and performance standard that is second to none. That's why we at AMD are excited to partner with Razer for the first time, bringing Ryzen, the world's best mobile gaming processors, to the Razer laptop lineup. Engineers from both companies partnered together, start to finish, to bring the best components, the best performance, and the best experience together in the new Razer Blade 14. The new Blade 14 features an unlocked Ryzen 9 5900HX processor, enabling elite gaming performance on a thin and light notebook with
If I wasn't already getting a new computer
5900HX
from Artesian Builds, guys, this will be very interesting to me right now.
Core performance. A max boost
As far as this laptop here.
4.6 gigahertz quickly dispatches workloads, reduces latency when gaming, and performs 3D renders at breakneck speeds. The 5900HX also doubles the L3 cache size compared to the 4000 series. This massive on-chip memory is vital to unlock the full performance of discrete graphics for gaming. And all of this is based on 7nm process technology. The AMD Ryzen 9 HX series was designed to deliver the most immersive gaming experience you can get in a laptop with zero compromises. From all of us at AMD, congratulations to Min and the entire Razer team for outstanding execution on this project. We're proud to be a part of this generation of Razer Blade laptops and look forward to expanding these opportunities for gamers in the future.
Oh, nice.
Thank you very much, Jason. So that was Jason of AMD talking about our partnership. But the CPU, of course, while we've picked one of the most powerful in the world, is just half the equation. What's on the other half of the equation? Well, the GPU. We've picked one of the most powerful CPUs in the world, and we've also picked one of the most powerful GPUs. And we're talking, of course, about the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 30 series. Now, our engineers and NVIDIA, we've been working together for many years. We've been optimizing it. We've got the best GPUs in the world with NVIDIA. They've got up to 8 gigs of VRAM. And one thing that we did is that we've managed to push the total gaming power up to 100 watts of power. We're not talking about the 80 watts that everyone else is doing. We've pushed it all the way to the limit, up to 100 watts of TGP, and in something as small and thin as a 14-inch form factor. Now, of course, we start with the RTX 3060. It's a great GPU.
My next PC is going to have the RTX 3070.
Using, but we wanted to start with that. Now, over and above, our thermals guys said, you know, we're crazy at Razer. We're the mad scientists. We can take it a notch further. So what have we done? Well, in the new Razer Blade 14, we've got an RTX 3070 option. That's a truly powerful GPU matched with a truly powerful CPU. But we're Razer. We want to take it up to 11. We are going all the way up to the moon. And what we've done with the new Razer Blade 14 is that we have now added as an option a crazy and insane RTX 3080. Imagine that, the most powerful GPU on the planet with one of the most powerful CPUs on the planet. It's truly, truly powerful. And of course, joining me here on screen today from NVIDIA to talk about how we've put this crazy RTX 3080 into an ultra-thin form factor of the new Razer Blade 14 is Matt, VP, Global GeForce Marketing at NVIDIA, on screen.
Thanks, Min, for inviting us to present at your event. Once again, we're excited to partner with Razer on the development and launch of a Blade laptop. This time, the all-new Blade 14 powered by GeForce RTX. For the first time, gamers can experience an RTX 3070 and 3080 laptop GPU in a 14-inch form factor. It packs incredible performance in an ultra-thin, sleek design. Wherever you go, you can play the most stunning and graphically demanding games because the RTX 30 series includes second-gen RT cores that enable fast ray tracing. Enjoy realistic lighting, reflections, shadows, ambient occlusion, and more. All of those make your games more immersive. Ray tracing is featured in many of today's most popular games. NVIDIA DLSS also has been widely adopted by games. Many refer to it as magical. DLSS provides a huge boost to performance using AI rendering and looks as good or better than traditional methods. Dedicated tensor cores built into the RTX GPU do the AI processing. Now, in addition to the high frame rates pumped out by the GeForce GPU, NVIDIA Reflex low latency technologies give gamers the competitive edge in their favorite games. NVIDIA Reflex is now supported in 7 of the top 10 competitive shooters. But we're talking about laptops, so efficient power usage is incredibly important to making gaming laptops as thin and cool and quiet as possible. That's where our Max-Q technologies come in. Every aspect of the laptop, the GPU, software, PCB design, power delivery, and thermals are all optimized for power and performance. With the help of AI, high-performance gaming laptops are faster and better than ever before. Let me give you an example. Dynamic Boost 2. It automatically distributes the power across the GPU memory, and the CPU for maximum performance, whether you're gaming or creating. We can't wait for gamers and creators to experience the incredible power.
I don't know about you guys, but I think Razer won today's E3 for me.
Thank you for your great partnership.
Thank you very much, Matt. And that is the ultimate AMD gaming laptop, ultra powerful, and we just talked about it. But we've not just got true power. It's not just the world's most powerful 14-inch gaming laptop. Let's talk a little bit about how it's ultra thin. Now, how thin have we gotten it? Well, it's not just ultra thin. It is the world's thinnest 14-inch gaming laptop. Let it sink in. Think about it. I just said this is the world's most powerful 14-inch gaming laptop, and now I'm actually saying it's also the world's thinnest 14-inch gaming laptop. We are talking about 16.8 millimeters thin with a 3080. Mind you, it's 0.66 inches
Dang.
thin. And the reason for it is because for the past 10 years, we've been bringing together the very best thermals engineers on the planet. They've got all kinds of innovative solutions. They've been pushing the limits. And what we've got over here in the Razer Blade 14 is the next generation vapor chambers. And we've designed this from ground up. We are light years ahead of the competition. Many of them are still copying what we've done 10 years ago. And today we're 10 years ahead. We're a full decade ahead. We've designed the next generation vapor chambers in the Blade 14. Each of these tiny little fans have got 88 fan blades. And we worked with fluid dynamics scientists. We made sure that every fan blade was designed from the ground up. 88 fan blades. What does that mean? Every single fan blade in our fans is about 0.1 millimeters thin. We have designed fan blades the width of a human hair. In addition, of course, we are using P6 grade aluminum CNC chassis. You've got to kind of touch it to believe it. You've got to understand that's what a Razer blade is about, that premium quality. And of course, that super durable anodized finish. Ultra thin, the world's thinnest 14-inch gaming laptop. So let's talk about how fast it is. Ultra fast. We've got the fastest 14-inch display. We've got two options. We've got an FHD 144 Hertz, and we've got a QHD at a blazing fast 165 Hertz. It's 100% DCI P3 display, IPS grade. It's AMD FreeSync Premium, and every single display is custom calibrated right out of the factory. Ultra fast. Now let's talk about connectivity really quickly. Ultra connectivity. Lots and lots and lots and lots of ports.
Dang.
We're talking about Wi-Fi 6E. We've got Bluetooth 5.2. Now, some of the gaming laptops, or the 14-inch gaming laptops, don't even have space to put a camera there. Webcam. It's a Windows Hello.
Okay.
Lots of ports. We've got, on one end of the chassis, we've got a Type A, we've got a Type C Gen 2. The Type C, is Gen 2 charging. It's got a display port. In addition to that, we've got HDMI 2.1, which has an output of 4K, 120 Hertz. Now, on the other end, we've also got another Type A, another Type C. We've got lots and lots of ports. Ultra connectivity. Let's talk about how responsive it is. Ultra responsive. It's got a full anti-ghosted keyboard. We've pioneered this many, many years ago. Now, one of the things I'm really proud of is how buttery smooth. This is like melted butter. The precision touchpad is. It's a beautiful touchpad. You've got to touch it to believe it. And unlike all the other inspired keyboards, we've got a per key Razer Chroma RGB keyboard. It's a fantastic keyboard. It's an incredible keyboard. It's got a beautiful key travel. You got to try it to believe it. This is a legend by itself. It's ultra responsive. And now let's talk a little bit about how immersive the new Blade 14 is. And what we've got incorporated inside this is THX spatial audio, giving that beautiful spatial surround sound all around you. And of course, we're using it with upward firing speakers. You know, that's a truly, truly great set of speakers. And at this point of time, I'm sure most of you guys watching, some of you guys may be skeptical. We've made it so powerful. We've made it so thin. We've packed it chock full of all kinds of features. This is like a laptop, which is 10 years in the future. What have we compromised? And at Razer, we do not compromise. You'll know it if you own one of our Blade laptops. We do not compromise. And some of you may suspect we may have put a really tiny battery in there. Absolutely not. Because on a single charge, the Blade 14 runs for up to 12 hours. That's an insane level of battery life in the Blade 14. Now, the team has put together a video, a quick ad to kind of show it to everyone. I'm sure you're excited to see it. And let's show it for everyone. Here you go.
Okay.
Yeah, this is what I'm made of. This is for the throne and the kingdom.
I'm going to have to mute that sound, unfortunately. But as you can see here, the next-gen vapor cooling chamber. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, here we go. And here we go.
I'm
He's
sure
back.
all of you would like to see the actual real thing. This is not a figment of my imagination. This is not a figment of the imagination of a gamer out there. But here it is. The legendary Razer Blade 14, back in flesh or back in CNC aluminum. You can see it's ultra, ultra thin. Imagine we've got a HX class CPU in there. We've got a 5900 Ryzen, of course. We've also got a 3080 NVIDIA GeForce GPU, all in an ultra-thin 16.8 millimeter form factor.
Dang.
It's super, super thin. All right, I'm sure you guys would like to see the display. This is a 165 hertz display. As you can see, it's just truly, truly beautiful. And yes, there is a webcam. All right? So check it out. And it just sounds beautiful. So this is the new Blade 14. It's so compact, packing a 3080. Imagine that. And really quickly to take us through this is the world's most powerful 14-inch gaming laptop. It's ultra powerful. It's ultra thin. It's the world's thinnest 14-inch gaming laptop. Just imagine I'm saying that at the same time. Ultra fast. It's got ultra connectivity. Look at all the ports on both ends. It's got an ultra responsive gaming keyboard, and it's ultra immersive. You know, you've seen the upward firing speakers, and all of this with 12 hours of battery life. Today, together with AMD, I'm incredibly excited to announce the ultimate AMD gaming laptop, the new Razer Blade 14. Now, at this point of time, you want to know the price, you want to know availability. Well, I'm sure with a product like that, you're probably quaking inside thinking, is this going to be a $5,000 laptop? It's got all the insane features. It's got the most powerful CPUs and GPUs, right? You know, is this going to be a $3,000 laptop? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the new Razer Blade 14 starts at just $1,799. When is it available? Well, not in 10 years from now. It's available right now today. By the end of this keynote, you can order it. And where can you order it? Well, you can order it online at Razer.com or at any of our global Razer stores. You can check them out. and of course at leading retailers globally.
Dang.
You can check it out right away today at just starting from $17.99. Ladies and gentlemen, the new Razer Blade 14, the ultimate AMD gaming laptop.
And now let's get on with some gameplay.
So that's the first product that we've got today. And we've still got a big show ahead. So what's next? Insanely small, insanely powerful. And what am I talking about? Well, it's our all-new USB-C 130-watt GAN charger. 10 years ago, when we first launched the Razer Blade, one of the big innovations that we did was we went and redesigned the charger. 10 years later, we're now really pushing the limits of what we can do with power. So here is a traditional power brick. It's shipped in many of the other gaming laptops out there. Not a Razer laptop, but this is often in many of the other gaming laptops. This is 130-watt size of a power brick, all right? It's almost 3 inches tall. It's got about 6 inches wide. How big is the new Razer GAN charger? Or how much smaller is it? It's up to 59% smaller. It's so tiny, it can fit in your pocket. And it's not just smaller, it's also up to about 17% shorter. It's an incredibly, incredibly small charger.
Dang.
So I thought you guys would like to see how small or how large the chargers are. This is a traditional 130-watt power brick. It's pretty big, it's pretty heavy. It's something that will ship with your traditional luggable kind of a laptop. So how small is the Razer GAN charger? Boom, it's just hiding behind it. It's just so tiny. The same amount of power that it's packing from 130 watts, and this is 130.
Yep, that is tiny. That is tiny, Ralph. That is very tiny.
130-watt chargers out there. You can see how tiny, how small it is. But we've got another surprise for all of you. This charger can only do one thing. It charges your 130-watt laptop or gaming laptop. This charger doesn't just charge your laptop. Boom. It charges up to 4 devices simultaneously. That's how powerful, that's how insane this product is. This is the Razer GAN charger, USB-C 130 watts of power, truly compact power. Here's the side profile. Here's the front profile. You can see the 4 ports, 2 USB-Cs and 2 USB-As, truly compact power. And here's a perspective shot. Truly, we've designed this.
That is very interesting.
Charger that you can buy. It allows you faster charging up to 4 devices. It's mobile and travel ready with global adapter plugs. And in summary, it's small enough to fit your pocket. Charge up to 4 devices at once. Faster charging, 2 times USB-A, 2 times USB-C, mobile and travel ready. And it's got safer power delivery features. Now, what does it work with? Well, lots and lots of selected devices. As long as it's got USB-C and charging, it works with a whole slew of Razer Blade laptops, Apple MacBooks, both the Pro and the Air, Windows laptops like the Dell XPS, tablets, smartphones,
yep, that's why I said dang,
and much more. So, is this $500? Is it $300? Well, absolutely not. The Razer GAN charger.
Yo, what's up, Blue Hedgehog? What's up? So you know, I wasn't ignoring you. We're just watching this Razer keynote.
We're shipping within the next
As you can see here, this is the last day for E3 here.
At Razer.com.
For today's E3. Tomorrow is Nintendo stuff.
Retailers globally. This is the Razer 130-watt GAN charger, and you'll want to be making your pre-orders right now because this is truly the ultimate charger. Next up, Pixel Perfect. Well, a couple of years ago, we launched the Razer Raptor 27. What do we have with it? With a new Razer Raptor? Well, still a 27-inch form factor. It's got an IPS display. It's got a beautiful QHD resolution display. Now, what we've done is we've upped the refresh rate from 144 Hz from the previous generation to a faster 165 Hz refresh rate. In addition, we've looked at how to ensure that there's tear-free adaptive sync. It's not just using NVIDIA G-Sync, but it's also compatible with AMD FreeSync Premium.
Dang.
And we've got one of the best display panels in the industry.
Guys, I don't know about you, but Razer won today's E3 for me. I know I said it once
HDR,
before, but
high
I'm saying it
dynamic range
again.
display. And something I'm really proud of is that this is the world's first THX certified gaming monitor. And we've worked really closely together with THX, specifically with the gentleman, Eric Gemmer, who's got decades of experience in making sure that he certifies the very best displays in the market. And joining me on screen here today is Eric, talking a little bit about our partnership.
Hi there, I'm Eric Gemmer, THX's Director.
Okay, I don't have to
of
mute this.
Technology.
He's just talking.
I'm pleased to announce that THX has certified its first ever gaming PC monitor, the newly refreshed Razer Raptor 27-inch. If you don't know, to become THX certified, a monitor like the Razer Raptor must pass 400 different tests run by the certification team and me. The THX certification process makes sure that the screen in question will perform remarkably well. And our testing process includes ensuring panels are lit consistently, colors are accurate, and the image is pristine and clear. The result is a stunningly good screen that is good for fast-paced gameplay and other challenging scenarios. More importantly, THX certification plus the Razer Raptor's fast refresh rate of 165 Hz and 1 millisecond response time
Nice.
means the screen will keep with your superhuman reflexes. If you're a creator, the THX certified screens, like the Raptor, have the added benefit of being a great option for color grading.
Oh, nice.
If you've ever worked on an artistic endeavor and the colors you see look off compared to other screens, don't worry. THX's certified screens and our exacting attention to detail means the Razer Raptor 27 serves as a benchmark for color accuracy, so your next project will look true to your artistic vision. If the Razer Raptor is your main entertainment screen, you're in luck. Because like all THX certified screens, the Razer Raptor 27 includes our renowned THX Cinema mode. When it comes time to enjoy your favorite blockbuster movie or TV shows, it'll look spectacular and pixel perfect by correcting for color, brightness, grayscale, and removing any excessive and unwanted video processing. Across the board, the Razer Raptor 27 is a superb entertainment screen, and we hope you enjoy the quality THX certification brings to the new Razer Raptor 27.
Okay, I'm glad to mute this, so I don't get copyright ID claimed there. That part. Now let's unmute him.
In terms of making sure that the very best displays in the world are certified in accordance to THX's highest standards. And I'd like to talk a little bit about the new Razer Raptor 27. It's got a forged aluminum construction. It's got a beautiful construction. It's got a unique 90-degree tilt that you can flex it and have it positioned any way you like it. And it's got lots and lots and lots of ports. It's got a beautiful integrated cable management. It's truly unique. You can see it from the rear. And when you touch the back of the new Razer Raptor 27, it's got a beautiful textured fabric backing. Now the display
that cable management
of
is
software.
definitely
We have
interesting.
Gaming modes as well as immersive cinema modes that you can use. And over and above, of course, it's integrated with Razer Chroma RGB. So it fits the entire Chroma RGB family. With Chroma as the world's largest RGB platform, you can rest assured the new Razer Raptor will fit in terms of the entire desktop or battle station that you have.
Oh, nice.
Now, one of the things that we've done to update the new Razer Raptor 27 is to include VESA compatibility. New Razer Raptor will allow you to use monitor arms with a VESA compatible mount. And this is also backward compatible with the previous Razer Raptor 27. And of course, the mounts are sold separately. And I thought I'd share a little picture of how a triple screen monitor might look on your desk. And it looks just beautiful. Now, at this point, I'm sure many of you guys would like to see a video that we've put together for the new Razer Raptor 27. And here you go.
Yep, I'm going to have to mute this sound here. But dang, look at that cable management. Connect it all. Ultra smooth. There we go, as you can see there. But dang, look at all that. 27 IPS display, blah, 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 blah. Dang.
Point of time, let's do a quick demo of the new Razer Raptor 27. Let's call up the Raptor 27. All right, here you go. It's got a beautiful, beautiful screen. It's forged out of aluminum. It's a beautiful monitor. Let's turn it around so people can see the integrated cable management. As you can see, it's got a truly unique cable management system. All right, let's turn it to the front again. And one of the things that we've updated, the new Raptor 27, is, of course, the Visa mount. And with the Visa mount, now you can have a triple screen monitor. There you go, boom. Display over here, right on your battle station. If you turn it around, you can see how it looks. It's truly, truly unique. And we're really excited to be able to present this here today, the new Razer Raptor 27. Thank you very much. So, in closing, it's got an ultra-fast display. We've upped it to 165 Hertz. It's a beautiful display. It's got adaptive sync. Bear in mind, it's got both G-Sync and AMD FreeSync Premium. It's the world's first
and yep, I'm taking a look at something here
monitor.
real quick.
And it's a Visa mount compatible, sold separately. And it's got this really clean, ultra clean cable management system. And lots of ports. So how much is the new Razer Raptor? Well, you can pre-order it right now at just $7.99. And we will be shipping within the next 30 days. And of course, like most Razer products, you can order it at Razer.com, Razer stores globally, and leading retailers. And also, you can order the new Visa mount, which is optional, at just $99, available today at Razer.com and at global Razer stores. Ladies and gentlemen, the new Razer Raptor 27. Pixel perfect. So that's what we have today at our Razer keynote at E3. Remember to join us after this. We've got Razer Store Live. Every month we run this. We've got great new products that we announce. We've got giveaways, and we stream it live from one of our Razer stores somewhere in the world. But that's not all. We've got one more thing to share with everyone, and it's safe, social, and sustainable. And what am I talking about? Well, no other than Project Hazel. We announced this at CES earlier this year. And at CES, we had some truly, truly insane press coverage with everyone out there saying, when can I get a Project Hazel? Will you make it into reality? And it wasn't just the press. We had resounding response from the community, every single one asking us to make Project Hazel a reality. And many of you had great ideas for features to remove. We've heard your feedback. We continue to hear your feedback on Twitter, on Facebook. Ping us anytime because we listen to all the feedback for gamers, by gamers. And what I thought I would do today is that I'd give everyone an update on the project because we are going to be making Project Hazel a reality. So what kind of updates can we give? Well, when the pandemic first started, we converted one of our manufacturing facilities to make surgical masks. Today, we at Razer make high quality certified surgical masks and we ship them worldwide. We've donated over 1 million masks worldwide in the US, in Europe, in Asia, in Africa, etc. And we continue to do that. High quality surgical masks meeting the very best standards. And what we've done is that we've taken the learnings from that, the engineering, the design, and we've put that into Project Hazel. So Project Hazel is going to be using replaceable N95 grade filters. We've now designed in a secure silicon face seal. These are just some of the updates since the last time that we talked about this at CES. And we are going to make sure that Project Hazel follows the lab testing with BFE rating that we've done for surgical masks. That's the safe aspect. Now, what about the social aspect? What are we keeping? What are we not keeping? Well, first up, the clear, transparent design. We're definitely keeping that. We're also adding in interior lighting so that in low light conditions, you can still see the face of the Project Hazel user. And one of the big things that we've added this time around is anti-fog coating. So we've got an anti-fog coating on the inside of the Project Hazel to ensure that the social function still remains even during use. Now, what about sustainability? Now, many of you will be aware sustainability is at the core of what we do over here at Razer. We care a lot about the environment. One of the things that concerned us the most when we were making these one-off surgical masks was the sustainability of the surgical masks. Well, Project Hazel has got a reusable mask design, and every single filter lasts 3 times longer than single-use surgical masks. And what I'm really proud to say is that every filter uses 80% less material than traditional surgical masks. Now, I'm sure many of you are waiting to try out Project Hazel. And I'm going to talk about availability at the end of this. But if you can't wait to try Project Hazel out, we've got something really special for all of you. You can try the Project Hazel filter online and see how it looks on your face. You can check it out on Instagram, check out Razer, and here's a quick video to show how you can use the Project Hazel filter on Insta.
There we go. Again, I'm hiding that sound. But again, this looks very, very odd.
Because we will be watching out for all of you, and we might have some pretty cool giveaways for Project Hazel when the time comes for shipping. So we've got a quick video to show you the updates that we've made since the last time we announced this at CES.
Here we go. Huh.
Of you are asking, when can I get one? When do they ship? Well, with the insane demand that we're expecting for Project Hazel, we've put together a plan so that we can get as many of these units out to you as possible. We're going to have limited quantities right from the get-go. So once we start manufacturing, we're going to be doing sale by drops. We'll have all the database of everybody who wants a Project Hazel, and we'll send you information once there are units available. And our first drop is going to be happening early Q4. We're still perfecting it. We're taking in all the beta feedback. You're going to see units out in the field, but the first drop is going to happen early Q4, once we've got most of the testing and certification done. And it's going to be available exclusively.
Oh, you might as well forget about that, Ali, I'm pretty sure they will.
All the information at rzr.to/project-hazel. So thank you very much for joining us here today.
And again, here we
At
go.
the Razer keynote at E3. I'll be seeing you guys soon. Goodbye.
And again, for any music and stuff, I'm going to mute here.
Hey, what's up? We're coming off of the keynote there. We're live here at Razer Store Live, as Min mentioned, for a very special E3 edition of Razer Store Live. We're at the Razer USA HQ in Irvine, California. This is my first time here.
I can't believe they let me in here.
Well, first of all, my name is Bravo, and Rachel, we're so excited to have you here on this show. It's going to be fantastic.
Bravo, you've done so many of these. I feel honored to be included. We just saw a whole bunch of product from Min that got me really excited, and now we're actually going to get to go a little hands-on with it. So honored to be here.
We're going to talk about everything. As you guys know, of course, Razer Store Live, a monthly show that we've been enjoying for many, many months now. And that really, as we always say, Razer, the only hardware company, one of the few gaming brands that puts together a show for their community every single month. We're so excited to have you joining us here. And of course, it's E3 week.
It's
and
E3
we're
week.
excited. Yeah.
We just had a Razer presentation at E3. There was Capcom, and then there was Razer.
Yep.
We are for gamers, by gamers. It feels incredible to be included in all the announcements that are coming out this weekend. I'm obviously just very excited. I'm going to take it down a notch for you, bro.
No, don't take it down a notch. When I was watching the E3 show, we were watching Greggy and Alex open up that show just to see, first of all, you see the Razer blades on the desk. You got they're in the Isker chairs. There's deep integration. But also, as you said, to see things like the Xbox Bethesda conference, Capcom, Razer, it's amazing to see just how integrated Razer is here. You and I have been coming to E3
the
for a
Razer
while.
stuff
This is
has
your
been
hometown,
very
too.
interesting so
I
far.
live here. A little bit different E3 this year. You still got the same E3 experience. You flew into LAX. You got to do all the unfun parts of E3.
Well, it was still kind of cool. I mean, even with E3 being all digital this year, the fact that I still got on a plane to Los Angeles during E3 week, it just kind of felt right, which is pretty fantastic. But of course, one of the great things, of course, with all of our Razer Store Lives that we've had to do, we know we've had to have masks on, but now that we are in a post-vaccinated and city and state guideline circumstance where we can actually have no masks on. It's amazing. Things are slowly, knock on wood, coming back to normal. So we're excited to be able to do this show here live from the Razer HQ in Irvine, California. But lots to look forward to today.
Absolutely. With all those games coming out, you're going to need some equipment to play on. Well, we have got you covered with so many great announcements. Again, Min went through them, but we are about to really get the hands-on gamer experience. We have our former Halo Pro, current Halo Pro,
Long
to be
time ago.
Halo Pro with the release
well,
of
we'll
Halo
talk about Halo Infinite. We'll talk about Halo Infinite,
Yeah.
but long time ago now. Of course, you can head to razer.com/RazerStores/live to get involved in a bunch of giveaways, and we also have the Grand Raffle giveaway along with a bunch of other giveaways. We'll take a look at that Grand Raffle because there are some amazing items in this gift pack. You got the Razer Isker, the Wolverine V2, the Kyber Pro, and so much more.
Oh yeah, the Razer Kishi for Xbox. You got a TCL QLED 6 Series 55-inch TV, and then we're gonna round that out with some Razer Sneaky Snack plushie and a Razer Sneaky Snack head pillow.
Yeah, and of course, not just that, but we've got a lot more to give away throughout the show today. Of course, we're going to have more product unveilings and a whole bunch to talk about. But before we get into all the details, all the hardware, let's remind everyone what makes Razer Stores unique, what makes shopping on Razer.com as well as Razer Stores a special experience.
Oh yeah, gamers love efficiency, and Razer has taken it to the max. We've got next day business shipping. As soon as you hit buy the next business day, it has gone out to you. Then you've got 14 days of risk-free return and up to 3 years warranty with Razer Care.
Yeah, some pretty great stuff there. And I think now we should also mention the fact that there's also a pretty special E3 and Razer Store Live promotion going on. Complimentary Razer gift card with select purchases.
Yeah, time is ticking on this. It lasts as long as E3, which is quickly coming to a close tomorrow. So you want to head onto the Razer store and check out the select purchases that'll give you up to $100 Razer gift card to turn around and spend on, you guessed it, more Razer
nice.
gear.
So, yeah, once you've got some Razer gear, go ahead and get yourself some more Razer gear. But that keynote that we just saw was amazing. Once again, amazing to see Razer having such a prominent spot in the list of E3 keynotes that everyone's enjoyed. But I think it's time we dive into some of that hardware and recap some of the things that we saw. And the first, of course, was the first thing you saw in that show. It was the Blade 14.
This one was a showstopper. The Razer Blade 14 is the ultimate AMD gaming laptop. Rumor has it the most powerful AMD gaming laptop on the market.
Also, most powerful 14-inch laptop ever. And of course, that's brought to you by the AMD Ryzen 5900HX unlocked processor with 8 cores that you saw Min talking about. An absolute beast of a machine.
And for the very first time, you've got the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 370 or 380 available here. This is record-breaking. This is unheard of. This is a big deal. I saw chat actually stop their resident sleeper spam and pay attention to this.
They did. Everyone was kind of going nuts. And Seltzer, you and I got to talk to the Razer product team just a few days ago as we were getting ready for this show. And the way that they're able to pack all the power into such a compact space, we got to talk about that next-gen Vapor Chamber.
Yeah, you've seen the Vapor Chambers on Blades. We've got the next-gen Vapor Chamber now, and the upgrade is an 88-fan blade. Those are tiny little blades.
Yeah, wild. Very, very small, 0.1 millimeters thin, as we've been told, about the thinness or thickness, probably thinness is the better word to use, of a human hair. And it's pretty amazing to see. You and I got a chance to look, and it's going to be, I mean, as you can imagine, with a size of 0.1 millimeters, they're going to be
You can see them, right?
You certainly can't from the distance of that camera, which is
a little blur.
even amazing too. But that really is the secret here. You know, Razer has been upping the game on their thermal systems for quite some time. As we take a look at just how sweet this Blade 14 is, we should mention,
It's
of course,
so
that
light in
we
my
have
hands.
one here. It's and you saw just how the form factor. We should talk more about the form factor. The world's thinnest 14-inch gaming laptop, and not just that, but also both thinner and smaller in volume than any other 14-inch gaming laptop on the market. So there's no compromises here. Min talked about it. Often you have luggables and things like that. It was always a choice. Do you want the most powerful gaming laptop? Do you want this beast of a machine and have to buy a new backpack that can fit it? Or do you want, you know, something that's a bit smaller that won't pack as much of a punch? But due to the engineering feats in this laptop, the Razer team is able to bring the most powerful and the smallest across every size category.
And we're taking a look at all the ports here. This is another thing that's impressive. They sacrificed nothing in making this laptop. We've got the Type-C and Type-A USB ports, and I want to point out that the USB-C ports, you can actually charge the laptop off
Which
this.
is big.
Yeah, we'll get into that later because we've got some great charging news for you guys, but so much here.
Yeah, Bluetooth 5.2 as well as that Wi-Fi 6E and the Windows Hello camera, which is pretty sweet. You heard mention that, Min mentioned that as well, able to log in with facial recognition on the laptop, which is pretty sweet for both convenience and security. But we should also talk about the displays on the laptop as well. You're going to have a few different display options there.
Yeah, you've got the full HD 144 hertz option, but you've also got the QHD 165 hertz option with 100% DCI P3, and you've got the AMD FreeSync Premium in there, making sure it all runs, as Min said, butter smooth.
I was going to say, I think buttery smooth was exactly how Min described it, and I think that's the way we described it, the tear-free gameplay as well. Also, we love this custom calibrated every single display off of the line, meaning when you get this Blade 14 sent to you, it will be personally checked by Razer to make sure it's custom calibrated to deliver the best display possible.
Now, you might think with such a beautiful display, with so much power in this laptop, it can't run that long.
Certainly not.
No, certainly not. 12 hours of battery life?
It's crazy.
Dang.
It really is. And it's also the longest battery life of any Blade as well. So not only is this thing the most powerful, is it the smallest in terms of thinness and overall volume, but it also has the longest battery life of any Blade at 12 hours, which is an absolute feat. So just recapping some of the best things about this laptop. First of all, you know, as we said, the most powerful and the smallest.
And the ultra-fast display up to 165 hertz. Those ultra connectivity, lots of ports for you guys. And I want to point this out. The keyboard, the ultra-responsive gaming keyboard, also lets you program the Razer Chroma down to the key.
Okay, let's speed this up a little bit now.
A lot of right now. You don't. You're not next to it. This is the one thing I win. I know you're going to steal that charger, but I get the fabric backing here. Also, you got great game modes, of course, brought to you by Synapse Performance. So the fact that you can control so much about what you're going to be experiencing on this monitor from that software. Also, things like immersive cinema mode as well.
Yeah, and you're thinking about how you can integrate this into your overall setup at your desk. We got a lot of great options with the VESA mount compatibility. You can see here
we saw a lot of this already, so we're going to speed it up more. Oh, gameplay. Hang on.
Management, you want to keep the wires out of the way so you can see all that beautiful chroma in the base.
Hang on one moment now. Okay, now we're getting to some gameplay. Here we go. I'm going to try and skip stuff we've seen already. Saw that. Let's unmute.
All right, great to get a look there at MechWarrior 5. And as you said, E3 is all about the hardware. It's all about the games. And we're seeing all of that and more in the show so far. And we've got a lot more to come still today. But you heard some great things about MechWarrior 5 there, of course. Not only is the game available, Epic Game Store, Steam, GOG, Microsoft Xbox Game Pass, PC and Xbox, but also cross-play as well.
You nailed them all. I was quizzing you. I wasn't sure if you were going to get them all.
Pretty amazing, though, but also a big year one update for them as well.
Absolutely. Over 30 improvements coming to the game with a price drop on the base game down to $29.99. Also, the first DLC, they have Heroes of the Inner Sphere coming to the game.
Yeah, all sorts of new stuff there. You got new weapons, new mechs, new biome, a lot of things to look forward to. So whether you're playing right now MechWarrior 5 or you're looking to get into the game, probably never been a better opportunity to do so. But we also want to give a shout out to Piranha Games, not only for being part of this show, but also for hooking us up with some codes to give away. It's time to get into some giveaways now, so get your fingers ready, hopefully on a Razer keyboard and also a Razer mouse. No judging if you're not using one, but let's go ahead and get ready. We're going to have to tell Rachel many times throughout the show that she cannot legally enter these giveaways so that all of you at home can win it. But let's talk about our first giveaway here. Let's go ahead and pull it up on the screen. The first question.
And let me go ahead and try to do some skipping here. Oh. Hang on one moment, guys. Okay, they're showing off Norton Gaming Game Optimizer. As you can see here, they're basically, yep, like I said, they're getting to the optimizer stuff now. So we have now basically caught up. Here we go.
A little highlight there from Norton Gaming and the Game Optimizer, of course. They have a pretty sweet deal right now for all of you watching from home. You just saw it in that video, but just in case you need the details one more time, Norton 360 for gamers for only $1. That's it, $1 for the first year now through the end of E3. So you have a little bit of time left, but not that much time, so don't wait around. Go ahead and do this. Norton.com/Razer, or you can also use the promo code Razer at checkout on Norton.com. Really, there's no way to not get this. It's pretty simple. Whichever way you try to get this, you're going to grab it. Norton 360 for gamers, lots of benefits to that.
Yeah, this deal gives you access to a secure VPN and protection against viruses, malware, DDoS, doxing, webcam takeovers, phishing attacks, and more.
Yeah.
And if you're a streamer, content creator, just an extremely online person, lots to consider here.
I was going to say protection from all the things that you worry about all the time, which is fantastic. I mean, not just you, but all of us specifically worry about things that we don't like. And of course, we should point out that Norton Gaming is also recently the presenting sponsor of the Razer Invitational North America. Pretty amazing little tournament series that Razer put together. I say little, but it was quite spectacular. And I'm excited to see more things that Razer can do, both in the space of things like the Invitational, more esports activations, but also in the partnerships with Norton. But I think we should give some of these away too.
You actually want to give some of these away to the...
I say that.
I told
you
I was
wanted to do it?
Take these with me.
You can't take these. Luckily, Norton hooked us up with some codes as well. And I say hooked us up. They hooked you guys up. We're not getting this. You guys are. So we have some codes for Norton 360 for gamers as well. Once again, find the link in the chat. Our helpful mods are going to be dropping this in, but this is going to be codes for Norton 360 for gamers. And let's go ahead and find out what the question is going to be. It's what is your favorite announcement of E3 so far? That's a long list of announcements that have come out of all the conferences, and even not just all the conferences, but every single brand that's been a part of E3 in a big way. This is a tough one. And
that is a good question to answer.
These also qualify as
and I will answer it here for myself too. So far, it's been the Mario plus Rabbids stuff.
Are they maybe, do you have to say that one of your favorite announcements is Razer related? You don't have
Would
to.
it be the big brain choice?
Maybe. Might be, could help. Well, go ahead and whatever your favorite announcement of E3 was, make sure you throw it in the chat. Excuse me, no, you can throw it in the chat too, actually, keep it going, but make sure you find the link in the chat, and then enter that as your answer. Once again, winners announced at the end of the show. Big thanks to Norton for being part of Razer Store Live here at E3 as well. But it's time to get back into some more hardware.
Not only hardware, esports hardware.
Esports hardware, that's right.
Very excited.
We are very excited about this. This is going to be the official esports headset of Six Siege. Let's go ahead and take a look at it now. Official Six Siege esports headset. The Black Shark
Okay,
V2
I thought there was going to be music here, but we're good.
We can bring some on camera here because these headsets are pretty fantastic. But let's talk about it first. It's the Razer Hyperspeed wireless technology inside and Triforce titanium 50mm driver. So you got high-speed, lag-free wireless performance. 3.5 millimeter also available there if you want to go for something more like a wired connection. Triforce titanium driver is going to give you perfect highs, mids, and lows. Also going to give you such good detailing on things like footsteps, sound signatures of enemy operators, and every single piece of detail that would give you something like a competitive advantage regardless of which title you're playing. Also the hyper clear super cardioid mic. As you can see the pattern actually on the bottom of the screen, with that cardioid pattern, going to pick up all of your voice. It's going to reject everything coming from the rear and the sides, things like keyboard noises and everything like that. But that's not it. There's even more inside here. There's some things that you like here, Seltzer, because I saw you put on the headset when you didn't want to listen to me talking anymore.
Oh, it is so peaceful inside this headset with the advanced noise isolation. It's designed to provide a superior seal around your ears, and that's really going to minimize the background noise. They've also got these ultra soft, breathable memory foam cushions. It's a fabric surface that like reduces the heat buildup. It's very soft. It's very like plush and comfortable. You can wear them all day as they're wont to do, especially if you're playing games all day. And you can show well, I'll show you the softness later on.
Yeah, THX spatial audio inside as well, but headset that we're really excited about too, Rachel, not just because of all the things we talked about, but it's also really cool to see, as you see, we have them here on the desk with us. When we first talked, we got to talk with the Razer product team about a few weeks ago to talk about this headset. First of all, it looks so good with that matte white, but one thing that was really cool about this headset is not just a skin. I think we've all seen skinned hardware before where it's a license agreement between a game and not listening to a word I'm saying.
The advanced noise isolation, guys. It's fantastic.
And, but what's really cool is this is a collaboration between Ubisoft and Razer to actually develop a headset that is the official headset of the program. So you have to think we might see these on some esports on some esports stages, pretty soon, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, especially when you think about 6 Siege gameplay, it's very tactical. You've got to listen to footsteps. If you're on the defending team, you might need to stand still, and the drop of a bullet is the difference between knowing where the enemy is or is not. So really fantastic company with Ubisoft and 6 Siege to be working with here. And now you can see it. I'm squishing the cups. It really is worth looking at because
very memory foamy.
It remembers.
One of my favorite things, of course, with the Black Shark V2 Pro, I've talked about it on Razer Store Lives before.
My goofy face was in the shot too, sorry.
Is just the fact how light this headset is. I've had friends, a lot of people growing up playing games, a lot of people will come back as now gaming continues to get bigger and bigger. Friends I went to high school with, college with, they'll say, hey, do you have a recommendation on a headset? And I've never been so able to confidently recommend a headset. This thing is just so light, unbelievably light with the amount of performance that you get in terms of things like head fatigue, especially in a work from home environment that so many of us are in now. If you're on the calls all day with a headset like this, which is great for as well. We didn't even mention kind of the removable mic on that super cardioid mic, just the fact that a lot of times now, people who play games, if you're working from home all day, you're working from home however many hours, 8, 9 hours, and then you want to play games in the evening, there's a lot of risk of head fatigue. And headphones.
You say head fatigue. I call it it's like the head
Rachel has a permanent dent in her head.
I have a permanent. You're the pro player.
From wearing so many. You wearing the wrong headsets. Permanent dent in your head. This won't dent your head, which is fantastic. But on a real note, anyone who's been on airplanes for 12, 13 hours or simply worked from home and played video games for the last year? Anyone? I think many of us.
Yeah.
You know that actual fatigue from headsets can be real on this headset. It's just so light, so comfortable, and it's amazing to see now 6 Siege and Razer coming together for this headset as well. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and the ear squeeze too. It doesn't give you that headache from the side of the head temple squeeze. Very, very comfortable headset.
And we're not done talking about audio just yet. The next thing we want to talk about is the Opus X. Let's go ahead and throw it over to Alex.
But this has been nice so far.
Hi, I'm Alex, Senior Product Evangelist here at Razer. I work on our mobile audio products, which includes our Hammerhead series of products, as well as the Opus line. And I also take care of our smartphone cases like the Arctech series. So 2020 was a really different year, to say the least, right? The pandemic kept most of us here at Razer indoors, where we would go home to play video games and have our time of leisure.
That is pretty much right, Ollie. That's pretty much right.
Where we worked. And so with all of that, a lot of the accessories and the products that we use at home for gaming suddenly had a secondary function of being really good at work-related stuff. Take, for instance, gaming keyboards, right? I mean, the mechanical switches there are supposed to help you get that skill shot off in game, and suddenly now it's really good at hashing out 100 emails a day. Or say gaming mice, where all that precise control in game is now helping you.
I'll let that go through. I can always
screen. But I think most importantly,
I can always fix the music later.
The audio, headphones, earbuds. You know, these were supposed to be for you to hear explosions in games, listen to music when you're not playing games, and suddenly it's the main way that you communicate with colleagues, friends, family through Zoom calls, conference calls. You know, needless to say, we've all had to adapt this past year. So on the topic of headsets and earbuds, you know, last year we launched a few products that serve multiple purposes very well. So the Razer Opus was launched last summer, and then we had the Hammerhead True Wireless Pro come out at the end of the year. And both these products were THX certified, meaning they were meant to provide the most high quality audio experience you can get out of wireless Bluetooth ANC products. Turns out THX certification is also very good at ensuring that you enjoy your content at the best levels when you're just, working at home, listening to podcasts, listening to music, and trying to grind through your work. Those two products also had active noise cancellation. So originally designed to make sure that you can block out unwanted noise when you're enjoying content, on your commute, on the plane, when you're out and about. Suddenly, ANC is now being used to help people block out the crazy and loud noises in a busy household while they're trying to work and focus on their tasks. Despite those products being launched last year during a very challenging time, they were both very well received by both fans and critics alike. So with all that success, myself and Razer's team of engineers and product developers, we've been focused on expanding upon our lineup of mobile-focused audio products. So we also had the Razer Kraken BT Kitty Edition, which is a very fun product and has gone completely viral on social media since it launched, with over 4 million views on TikTok and Instagram. And then we also have the Razer Anzu smart glasses, which we launched earlier this year as well, which combines the visual benefits of blue light filtering lenses with the audio of our Hammerhead True Wireless series in a single smart glass product. And then most recently, we partnered up with THX to help deliver their very first consumer hardware product, the THX Onyx, which is a DAC amp that delivers studio and desktop grade power in a very small form factor that you can bring with you on the go, enabling the consumption of lossless music and audio with this one adapter. So yeah, we've been very busy at work with our mobile audio products. And so now we're going back and revisiting the headphone category. And so today I'm excited to announce the all new Razer Opus X. All right, so the original Razer Opus pushes the limits of audio fidelity that you can get in a pair of ANC headphones. Being both THX certified and featuring top tier hybrid active noise cancellation, the Razer Opus is meant for those who prioritize audio quality and are more work-oriented with the more serious, more neutral colorways like black and midnight blue. With the Opus X, we wanted to bridge the price gap while providing as many of the core functionalities of the Razer Opus and also doing it in a more fun and playful way, which is why the Opus X comes in 3 colors: Mercury White, Quartz Pink, and our iconic Razer Green. All right, so let's talk about the features of the Opus X. The first main thing is the fact that it has active noise cancellation, or ANC for short. So we have feed-forward ANC microphones in the Opus X, which can help block out most common background noises that people want to get rid of when they're enjoying their content. Razer Opus X features Bluetooth 5.0 and connects wirelessly to your Bluetooth devices. Bluetooth 5.0 is going to provide a more stable connection, longer range, and longer battery life compared to previous versions. In fact, the Razer Opus X can last up to 30 hours with ANC on and 40 hours with active noise cancellation off. The next feature is the 60 millisecond low latency gaming mode, which is something that we've included in almost all of our mobile audio products to date. It's a very important feature for us. We want our mobile audio products to be good at all the everyday things: audio quality, fitment, all that stuff. But at the end of the day, it's a Razer product. We want to make sure that it has that gaming-centric feature. So the 60 millisecond low latency connection is going to allow users to enjoy a way more synchronized audio-visual experience when they're playing on smartphones, tablets, laptops through Bluetooth, ensuring that there's not too much delay between what you see versus what you hear when using our Bluetooth products compared to others out there. And of course, the Opus X has built-in voice chat microphones. So you're gonna have that versatility for both play and work. You know, voice calls, video calls, talking over Discord, all that will be possible with the Razer Opus X. And so the Razer Opus X is controlled by the Razer Audio app, which is a mobile app that's available on both Android and iOS. And this mobile app is actually a new one. It's a one-stop shop for all of our supported Bluetooth audio products. So you'll be able to download that app and be able to control the Hammerheads, the Opuses, and what have you. But for the Opus X specifically, you can go into the app and select from equalizer settings like default, which is a very balanced soundstage, or you can go in amplified, which makes everything feel louder. You can go into vocal if you're listening to something like a podcast with a lot of dialogue, or you can turn up the bass with enhanced bass. It's gonna raise up the lower frequencies there, or enhanced clarity, which is gonna do the opposite and raise up the mids and the highs.
I mean,
so
I don't know about you guys and gals, but I found this presentation from E3 the best out of everything so far.
Download the latest firmware updates whenever we roll out new features to the product, so essentially future-proofing your device. Last but not least, you'll be able to quickly toggle all of the settings and features for the device. Say, for instance, having active noise cancellation on, off, or enabling quick attention mode, which actually has the ANC microphones work in reverse so that you can amplify what's happening around you, so you can have a quick conversation with someone or listen for a coffee order without removing the headphone. And of course, you'll be able to toggle that gaming mode on and off in there as well. So all of that is possible in the Razer Audio app, and again, it's available for both Android and iOS devices.
Nice.
All right, and that is the Razer Opus X. It's a more affordable, more playful, and a more versatile Opus for those looking for all the key core features without breaking the bank. It's available today.
Well, have you used their products before?
In Razer stores throughout the world, and it's available in 3 colors: Mercury White, Quartz Pink.
I mean, I'm not getting any headphones myself
green,
either, but
just
the fact is their presentation is actually
is exclusive to Razer.com.
was actually a lot better than most E3 stuff we've seen today.
A limited time, and that's it. Thanks for tuning in to Razer Store Live, and I'll catch you in the next product unveil.
And I think that's pretty much it. Should find out here in just a moment.
All right, thanks so much, Alex. Always great to hear from the Razer team about all the things that they're working on and unveiling, and to hear from a product expert like that is fantastic, because to be honest, Alex knows it so much better than us, but there's so many things that we're excited about the Opus X, and we know the Razer community is as well.
I'm so glad we got to see that presentation again, because I pick up something new every time. I just heard 40 hours of battery life
Crazy.
if you have the active noise canceling on, 30 hours with it on, 40 with it off most of the time.
Yeah, absolutely crazy amount of battery. So like Alex had talked about, just so many use cases for this headset. And one of the things you and I love about this is a true lifestyle headset. As you see on your screen, active noise cancellation, going to give you great things. For example, using those ANC mics, whether it's an airplane cabin like you see on your screen here, or today, as we mentioned, so many of us working from home and wanting to maybe get rid of a little bit of background noise, whether that comes from family or anything like that. Also, Bluetooth 5.0, it's going to give you great stability, great range, as well as also pretty efficient power uses in that Bluetooth 5.0.
Yeah, Bluetooth great, not only for watching movies, listening to music, but it's got the 60 millisecond low latency gaming mode, which means when you're playing video games on it, you're not missing footsteps, you're not missing audio cues. This is a big difference from a lot of the Bluetooth audio I've experienced.
Exactly. Even with premium Bluetooth audio, you're not going to have that 60 millisecond lag. Is going to be a lot more audio lag, which you're not going to like. Also built-in microphones, which is great, just because we talked about how you can use this. Maybe you're gaming mobile, maybe you're using it for music and movies, but you might have a few Zoom calls, maybe 9 that day. So you can also then go right over to the built-in voice microphones seamlessly and be able to use this headset, like we said, a true lifestyle headset.
I won't need this because I've got the Blue Yeti X, as you can see here.
Gamers, but I also think it's a great option for the non-gamers in your
life.
life.
But for me, if somebody's looking for a headset or whatever, I would definitely recommending this to them.
We're all working on the non-gamers, but like you said, a fantastic looking headset, and we should also talk about available now at Razer.com as well as Razer Stores, and as Alex mentioned, that Razer Green.
And as you can see there, it won't break your bank either.
For the first month, we know many of you at home are eyeing that Razer Green, so make sure you point your browsers to Razer.com or point your feet towards a Razer store globally to get that. And I think it's only fitting if we were to do maybe another giveaway.
Yeah, there's one more way you can get your hands on the Opus X, and that is by answering our question. And here I want to tell you now, listen to me. You're going to answer this question. You're also going to tell us which of these beautiful colorways you would like to win. And here's your question.
What is the Opus X audio latency while in gaming mode? Now, guys, we talked about this maybe 90 seconds ago. So if you don't know the answer, no sympathy for you. You really should have been paying attention. But the question is, what is the Opus X audio latency while in gaming mode? You're going to follow the links in chat. The mods across all platforms are dropping them into chat right now. So you want to go ahead and follow that link. That's going to give you an opportunity to answer that question. It's only 4 characters long, and you've probably answered it already. But of course, the answer is 60 milliseconds, giving you a great mobile gaming experience with the Opus X. Like we said, a headset that we're really excited about. And one of you is going to take it home. So we'll keep them here up on the desk for a moment. And of course, the winner of that giveaway is going to be announced at the end of the show, along with all of the winners from today's show, as well as our grand raffle winners as well. So there's a whole bunch of giveaways still to come after this as well. I think we should switch gears now, though, Rachel. We'll talk a little bit about Cortex PC and Squad Rewards.
Squad Rewards, this is a big one. If you love to play video games with friends, you need an excuse to get everybody together, or you're looking for some new people to play with, you want to head on over and form a squad. Then when you play PC games together, you earn Razer Silver. Well, what is Razer Silver? It is extremely valuable. It is the loyalty rewards credit that is backed by Razer that you can redeem for digital or physical goods.
Whole bunch of reasons to be excited about Razer Silver, and we should also mention the prize pool, because right now it was 1 million Razer Silver, but now instead it's going to be 5 million Razer Silver if we can get 100,000 players to join the competition. It's a huge prize pool, and everyone knows there's a whole bunch of ways you can spend that Razer Silver. As Seltzer said, digital goods, physical goods, and all sorts of goodies. Season 7 starts June 17th at 5 p.m. Pacific on your screen right there. It's razer.to/squad rewards RSL to get involved. And to be honest, a lot of reasons to be excited too, because there's more than 300 games supported.
Yeah, we just added 30 new games this season, including Outriders, Horizon Zero Dawn, Madden NFL 21, and a whole bunch more.
Yeah, absolutely. There's so many easy ways to play with your friends, as Seltzer broke it down for you. Join up with your squad, earn Razer Silver just for playing your favorite games. But we should talk about another game, a little game that's become quite popular, and that game is Among Us.
Oh, I haven't heard of it. Bravo, what is this game, Among Us?
It's pretty fantastic. It's ruining friendships all over the world. Absolutely. As Mafia and Werewolf before it, Among Us now the modern day opportunity to ruin your closest friendships and family relationships. But a game, of course, that we love, and we know you guys all love at home as well. But the reason we're talking about it today is because Razer and Innersloth are happy to announce that Among Us for Android will be enabling support for Razer Kishi in their next game update, which is pretty amazing. Of course, Kishi being a universal mobile controller that brings console quality to your mobile phone. Take it on the go. It is impossible to exaggerate just how much your mobile gaming experience will be improved. And actually, they just hooked you up with the Razer Kishi for Android.
It is so lovely to come in and work for Razer, because I was like, oh, that looks delightful. And they said, here you are, miss.
Here it is in a sealed box for you. This is the Kishi for Android. But guess what? To celebrate this, we're not only going to give one to Rachel, because that would be unfair. We're also going to give one to you at home as well. And
I'm so happy for you.
Rachel then doesn't get to complain about how she wants to win this giveaway. She's already won hers. Now take a look on the screen. This is going to be your Razer Kishi. One of you will be taking this home for Android once again. And now we're going to have to get into the chat. Find the link in the chat once again. Click the URL to enter this giveaway. And this is another question, and depending on who you ask, that may or may not have wrong answers. But the question for this one is, which Among Us character is the most sus?
Easy. Blue.
Blue.
Blue is a liar. Blue is a betrayer.
You said it so quick.
It's built on experience.
Okay, I was going to say, there has to be like deep, dark experiences of like nightmare level blues just deceiving you.
Can you see my trauma?
I actually can. That's what I'm saying. I can see it in your eyes. For me, it's orange. I think for me, it's orange. But we want to know at home which character you think is most sus. Let us know in the chat. Get your answers in, of course. And then at the end of the show, we'll pick some winners to go ahead and give away that Kishi for Android as well. That'll all be announced at the end of the show. Rachel loves hers. We think you're going to... What's that?
I gotta say, look at you. Okay, I play games on my phone a lot.
I was gonna say, you're big into mobile games.
You see how great this is? First of all, the control you get, but you're not gonna get those squished thumb, ache situations.
Squish thumb syndrome. There's a name for it. You don't want that.
And I'm gonna start a PUBG match, so I'm gonna get out of there. But it's an excellent product.
There'll be much more time to game after this. But Next thing we want to talk about here at E3, of course, it is all about the games. It is also all about where you play those games, and displays is a big part of that. We'll talk about more about displays in just a moment, but man, there's been so many great game announcements from E3 already. Some of my favorite ones from the Xbox show. I think we should, of course, mention the fact that Halo Infinite has a date, or a date range, rather. Holiday 2021 for Halo Infinite. It's been a long time since the past Halo release, so my Halo community, I love you. We stood strong. We survived a pandemic. We are now waiting for this game, Holiday 2021. Also, we got to see a lot of cool titles from that as well. But the reason we mention all that is just because you do need the best gear if you want to enjoy these games, of course.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of playing games on the small screen, but it's time to talk about playing games on the big screen. We are about to hook you guys up with some information about the TCL monitor. This one is incredible.
Absolutely amazing display here. To experience the great games, of course, you need a great TV with cutting-edge details. And this thing is ready to play with THX certified game mode, combining THX's cinema experience also with TCL's expertise in display technology. Game mode is the main thing that we're talking about here, though. Best in responsiveness and picture quality. You've also got THX certified game mode for precise and vibrant colors, fast and smooth motion, and also low input lag. One of the reasons we're so excited about that is for many years, decades even, they have been mutually exclusive, a large display and gaming. No one who played games at a high level was really looking at big displays. And instead now with the TCL 6 series, you're looking at a 55-inch display that has a THX certified game mode.
Absolutely. And we talk about the auto game mode as well. You know, a big monitor like this is something that a lot of the family can watch on. Well, a lot of the family isn't so savvy when it comes to setting up, taking down consoles. This is going to be a very simple solution for everyone at home who enjoys playing games on a big old screen.
Absolutely. That auto game mode plus that variable refresh rate that you see, they're going to bring the best game experiences you can imagine. But we have more on that TCL 6 series. Let's go ahead and take a look.
Yep, hiding the music here. Now here's what the TCL series looks like. Up close, apparently. I will unmute this when they get back to talking. But as you can see here, this is another one of those shooters, basically. Call of Duty, Warzone, TLC, or TCL, I mean.
So there you have it. That's the TCL 6 series there on your screen. Not just on your screen, but also, Rachel, right behind us here is the TCL 6 series.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful 55-inch display. Like we said, to enjoy all these great games that are being announced at E3, you do want to have the best displays as well. And it was cool. We actually just flicked the stick because the Xbox had fallen asleep. And as soon as we did, you saw a little pop-up that said, your TV has identified game console and has switched to game mode. Just like that, if you are switching between game mode and non-game mode, cinema mode, whatever, at home, because you have multiple people sharing a TV in a living room, it can get obnoxious, or even at home in your bedroom if you want to be able to just not have to worry about it. It was kind of cool to see it just flash really quick, automatically switching to game mode. My God, the future is here.
The future is here. And you said it before, but how joyful it is to play a game on a screen this big and not experience any of the setbacks, any of the tearing, any of the delays. We have Forza Horizon 4 up here, Forza Horizon 5 just announced.
Yes.
Oh, gorgeous game.
It really is. Many of you probably saw at the Xbox Bethesda conference just how good Horizon 5 looked. We got a pretty good look at it, too. We saw a bunch of new game modes and kind of a cool new ability for the community to create game modes with their own rule sets. It's pretty sweet to see exactly what the team is working on for Horizon 5. Like you said, we have Horizon 4 here on Xbox Game Pass just being displayed. But we also got to talk about some of the big things that we like in the entire Xbox and console space. And that includes also, of course, the Razer Wolverine as well as the Kyber Pro. We'll talk about the Kyber Pro first. We'll go ahead and...
It's gorgeous. Would you like it?
Sure, actually. I would love it, actually. Thank you very much.
It's not mine to give to you, but you can hold it.
One of the... I'm gonna match you on the GAN charger and try to sneak this thing out of here. But a great headset that really is engineered with console in mind. Of course, with that Bluetooth tech, you're also going to be able to connect to things like mobile. But once again, 50mm drivers inside, going to give you great control over the highs, the mids, and the lows, and also a fantastic microphone as well for in-game comms.
Yeah, optimized for Xbox effects, so really easy, fast setup, and super comfortable. A lot of the Black Shark comfort features are going to be present in this as well, so hope you enjoy this one. It also is just the color theme. I'm a big fan of my Xbox, my lights, my chroma, everything looking the same.
I was going to say, the Razer Green looks a little bit too good with any kind of Xbox setup you could build. Next time we're talking about, anyone who's seen the Razer Store live show before knows that I'm a big fan of the Wolverine series of controllers. I've even been using Razer controllers back to the Sabertooth and prior. This controller brings all of my favorite things about those controllers, and it just brings it forward. I showed you this. You hadn't seen it yet. The mechanical AXBY.
Yep,
on
it
the face
is.
buttons of a
Yep,
controller.
it is. Operation.
I'm
Yep,
actually not
it
allowed
is.
to touch the buttons anymore.
Because she was spamming the buttons quite a bit. It was a whole thing. But I can't blame you, because if you just think about, I mean, a lot of people who play console games won't have had experience with a mechanical AXBY like you see on the Wolverine V2, but it's just similar to any keyboard. Once you find the switches you like on a keyboard, you don't want to go back to a, I won't mention brands, but you don't want to go back to a keyboard that is non-mechanical, that goes back to kind of switches that you don't like. And once you try a mechanical haptic switch here to get that feedback, it's pretty remarkable. Also, quick things to mention on the Wolverine V2.
Nice.
Also, hair triggers, of course, you can go ahead and pull those trigger stops up and down as well to be able to determine exactly how you want that trigger pull. Great ergonomics, grip, and air channels on the sides instead of having third-party kind of pads, as well as customizable buttons on the front as well as additional buttons on the shoulders. It's a great controller. I've absolutely loved using Razer controllers, and to be honest, they're pretty underrated. So if you're looking for a controller to upgrade in your Xbox setup, I think you're going to like it a lot for sure.
It's just really fun to watch you work your way around that controller like a professional race car driver admiring a car. We have a professional console FPS player admiring this piece.
I was
of
going
tech.
to say, it's far too kind of an endorsement. I don't know if I have the talent of a professional race car driver, but I will accept it. Thank you very much.
Well, we can find out if you got some time after
Actually,
the show.
you're right. Well, luckily, this stream is not about us playing Forza Horizon 4, but you can bet that I will be playing Forza Horizon 5, however, off stream and in the comfort of my own home, hopefully with a television that's as good as this. But also got to talk about Razer's green initiatives and Go Green with Razer. This is something we've been talking about for quite some time, and it dates all the way back to RazerCon, where we got to unveil a lot of exciting announcements related to sustainability. And in celebration of World Ocean Day, Razer has stepped it up big, along with Clearbot, and we have some exciting things to take a look at there. Before we talk about more, let's go ahead and take a look.
Hang on one second. Let me make sure there's no music in this. Yep, there's music, so I'm going to have to mute him. I think. Let's see here.
Our expertise to support game-changing startups in their push for sustainability. As part of our Go Green with Razer initiative, we partnered up with Clearbot to bring you an innovative solution that cleans our oceans.
Marine trash is a huge problem.
I'll let this go
methods
through.
of collecting them are slow, expensive, and inefficient. Clearbot is our next generation answer. Clearbot is a marine trash collecting drone that's solar powered, self-navigating, and equipped with Vision AI that uses machine learning to optimize its capability over time. With Razer's resources and technical expertise aiding our mission, they have helped us improve on Clearbot's design by making it more efficient, marketable, and scalable.
Clearbot is the first of many sustainability startups we intend to support with our in-house design and engineering talent. And we're incredibly excited to see how we can take other amazing sustainability ideas to the next level.
Thanks to Razer, we're now one step closer to realizing our mission. A fleet of Clearbots cleaning the world's oceans. If that's not game-changing, I don't know what is.
Yeah, we'll mute this. Here we go. Yada yada yada.
Sneaky Snack related.
So
okay, there we go. Now they're talking again.
But how great are all the animated Sneaky Snack shorts?
I think the Snecky explosion has been fantastic. From the minute he debuted, he has been a popular figure, and now he's got an animation.
I know, it's the best. And also, just saving sea creature after sea creature.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, not only is he saving the oceans, but of course you are as well. As a reminder, every Sneaky Snack plushie and pillow sold saves 10
Hopefully
trees.
this ends pretty soon, everybody.
The beginning, but we have so much more to even talk about on that front. You guys will remember all the way back then, the goal was 1 million trees. And as you see on your screen here, the 100,000 mark was when the head pillow was released after the Sneaky Snack plushie being the first one that came out. But then also after that, we have some exciting details to mention that it has actually been over 300,000 trees that have been saved by the Razer community. Can we talk about that for a second? Because that's amazing. I think when Razer came out with this announcement, as you know, with the Sneaky Snack plushie, it was kind of, hey, let's see what the Razer community can do. And my God, have they ever stepped up.
Well, what I think is fantastic, too, is Razer does nothing halfway. So as soon as this initiative started taking off, they started pouring more love, more energy, more effort into it. And you've seen that with the Sneaky Snack line. You've seen that with what they just announced here with Clearbot and their partnership. And, of course, with their Conservation International partnership.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. I think the whole Razer community just absolutely loves every aspect of this initiative and all of the components of Sneaky Snack. But we got to ask, what's next? As you see on screen, more trees and more Sneaky Snack. That's what's coming. Let's take a look. Some big things have been announced here, Seltzer. Now you have Sneaky Snack merch for every 100,000 trees saved. Not just the 250K marks. This is now every 100,000 you're going to get new Sneaky Snack merch, so the community is going to unlock it together. As you see on screen, because we've already hit 300,000, the 200,000 mark has been unlocked, the 300,000 mark has been unlocked, and now we set our sights as a community on the 400K mark. Let's go ahead and take a look.
I mean, that's understandable. I knew what you meant. Okay, let's go ahead and mute that sound. As you can see here, they're showing off merch.
So that's right. Joining the Sneaky Snack family are some pretty exciting announcements. And to be honest, now we have so many more to look forward to. And we are super excited about these as well. The first one we got to talk about is the eye mask. And we've actually got a few.
We do.
Let's go ahead and take them out. There's a bunch to talk about with the eye mask. You saw this was just unlocked at that tier. You guys as a Razer community unlocked the Sneaky Snack eye mask. And lots of things to talk about on this. First of all, padded design. Velvety finish.
Yeah. Who cares about this? Get on. Move on.
Elastic head strap. Adjustable, fits Snecky's tiny little head, will fit my giant mutant head.
Even fits
most likely
Rachel's
operation,
head,
most
which
likely.
Is absolutely incredible. Also,
Wild.
It looks great too.
My head is huge.
It looks great, and also we should talk about the fact it does include a traveling case. Most eye masks that you get don't, so then you have a dirty eye mask that you're putting on your face for 12-hour flights, and even though your Blade 14 is going to last for that 12-hour flight, your face is going to be dirty for the whole flight because it doesn't have a premium little carrying case like this. So this is one thing that we are totally sneaking out of here, this eye mask, and we are pretty excited to have this joining the Sneaky Snack family. But not just that. There's more to talk about, but of course, we should talk about how you can get one of these. It's Razer.com as well as Razer Stores, and you're going to want to be able to sneak one of these. Of course, a Razer Store exclusive. If you do want to get it, make sure you point your browser, or as we said, your toes, more on toes in a moment, to a Razer Store. But we should also talk about the floor rug, because this thing is pretty great. A bunch of reasons to love this floor rug. We happen to have one right here, but
we do.
Rachel, these things are pretty great.
Yeah, whether you're gaming on carpet and you want to reduce the wear and tear on your rug, or whether you're gaming on a hardwood floor and you want to bring down the noise, we've got a great option for you here. Reduces the wear and tear, and it's got a slip-resistant silicone bottom, so it's not going to go anywhere either.
Also, a little bit noise dampening too. You know, every kind of soft surface that you have in your room is going to reduce the noise bounce. Just for example, Rachel showing off a little bit of a teaser there, just making some noise. We'll talk about these slippers in just a moment, but you can take a look. I cannot wait to talk about.
And
these
move on from the slippers
right
too.
Now. But of course, every soft surface that you have in the room, especially when you care about streaming, if you do have a hardwood floor underneath you and you're using something like a condenser mic on your desk, that noise is truly going to bounce. So the noise dampening is great as well. Let's talk about where this is available. Once again, a Razer Store exclusive. So Razer.com as well as Razer Stores is where you can pick up yours. I have to fly, so it'd be tough to sneak this one out of here, but we'll figure out all the details.
We'll make
on
it
that.
work for you.
We're going to make it work. Available right now, as we said, that's another tier that you guys have unlocked. But We want to remind you that not only do we have every single Sneaky Snack plushie saving 10 trees for everyone's soul.
You mean about 33, but yeah.
Of Sneaky Snack merch that you have is also saving 10 trees. So as we go, make sure you add to the Sneaky Snack family and continue to save trees along with Conservation International. But that's not all. Let's go ahead and talk about the latest addition to the Sneaky Snack family. The community has been asking for it. The memes have been everywhere. You can see some of them
so
on
many
screen
artists in this community.
right
I love
here.
it.
And people are pretty excited about exactly what this is, and I know we are. The second we saw the Sneaky Snack plushie back at RazerCon, people were already saying, where is the slipper? And here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the Sneaky Snack slippers, the next milestone to unlock. It's at the 400,000 tree mark.
Yep, really, there are
Rachel,
people who
tell
do
us
buy
your
that
thoughts
stuff,
here on
Operation.
the
There
Sneaky
are
Snack slipper.
people
Now,
who
you
buy
have an
that
advanced
stuff.
pair
I
that you're
do.
trying on.
I
They
do.
told us that we cannot take these home.
They are going to
because
take them away from me until we reach 400,000 tree saved.
we are in the fight with you in the community to save the trees and also unlock this tier. But what do you think of them so far?
Very squishy. Lot of foam room right here.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's going to give you a great start. It's going to last a long time. Do want to say, not very sneaky.
Nope.
You're going to need the rug.
You're
too.
gonna, yeah,
You're
absolutely.
going to want the rug.
But you can hear just how I think you're not falling down anytime soon. They got some grip, but
No.
also they're just freaking adorable.
Well,
it is the biggest part.
I see why when the plush came out, people are like, what about slippers? Because you see this poor little snake, you think, Snakey needs a friend.
Yeah,
They
me
call
either.
Automatic friends,
In a couple.
and they'll never
But
be
still,
separated.
the thing
Hopefully they'll never be
is,
separated. God forbid.
this was basically the best E3 today, nonetheless.
You need two of them. But
You
another thing
know,
we should talk
the
about, we
best
actually
conference
haven't
out all
mentioned
the
it. It's been here
E3s
the whole
today.
time, Rachel, is a new chair in the Isker family, and it was just came out just a bit ago. It's the Isker X, and this thing is all about
And when
core
when this
comfort.
is
A chair
good, you know
we've been
that
pretty excited about.
everything
It's
else
just
is
another
bad.
chair option that I think a lot of Razer gamers are going to be excited about.
Absolutely. It's ergonomically designed for hardcore gaming, which means if you're going to sit at your computer and play for hours in a day, well, this is a very comfortable option for you.
Absolutely. Also, a bunch of different material types went into this chair. I'm very lucky to have an Isker at home, and you can see all of these premium material types also in the Isker X as well to give you comfort gaming. And not just that, but we just also mentioned high-density foam cushions as well in the Isker X to give you something comfortable. Like we said, things like fatigue are important now. When everyone's working from home from their desk, and they also want to play games in the evening as well, you're going to spend many, many hours in your chair. In the course of human history, it's probably never been more important to figure out what chair you have at home because we're all spending a lot more time in those chairs.
Yes, and I just want to point out, I really love the kind of snakeskin detailing they did on the back here. It really brings the Razer snaky feel to your whole setup.
It does, it's clean. Of course, we also want to talk about how this chair is available now at Razer.com. If you do want to grab it, you can go ahead and grab one. And as we said, it's great to have another Isker option for people who've been thinking about picking up the chair. Maybe you
they
haven't
did all the
picked yours up
Xbox
just
stuff
yet, but, of course,
yesterday.
no better time to do so, absolutely.
Yeah, it's going to look fantastic, especially if you're picking up the rest of the Razer suite. Love the green stitching.
As far as
love
new
the
games
look
and
when it's all
stuff,
set up. But
from
goes
this,
with
I
any
don't
setup.
know
Don't
yet.
let me stop you if your setup isn't green and black. It'll be a centerpiece.
Absolutely now, and I think at this time, just in case you missed it in the Razer keynote, we had some amazing hardware announcements. We talked about a few more of those items today throughout the show, but just in case you missed the keynote that happened earlier, we do have a highlight package for you, so we're excited to look at some of the highlights from that Razer keynote.
No, you're fine, Clifford. You're fine. I think we're getting close to the end of this now because they're getting to the highlights.
Welcome to the keynote at E3, the world's biggest video games convention. The Razer Blade was the first true gaming laptop in the sense it was super thin, super light.
Well, I understand,
We're now
Clifford, I
working
understand.
closely together with AMD, we are bringing back the legendary Razer Blade 14. And we've picked the AMD Ryzen 5900 HX. It's an 8-core x86 CPU, and it's got up to a whopping 4.6 gigahertz of power. And we've also picked one of the most powerful GPUs. And we're talking, of course, about the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080. Let's talk a little bit about how it's ultra thin. Well, it's not just ultra thin. It is the world's
Yeah, and that's understandable, Operation. For me, I'm not necessarily buying any of this because
millimeters thin. It's 0.6.
I'm trying to build up
inches thin.
I'm trying to
And
build
what
up
we've
my
got over
income,
here
basically.
In the Razer Blade 14 is the next generation vapor chambers. We are using T6 grade aluminum CNC chassis. We've got two options. We've got a FHD 144 Hz and we've got a QHD at a blazing fast 165 hertz ultra connectivity, lots and lots of ports. We're talking about Wi-Fi 6E. We've got Bluetooth 5.2, a Windows Hello IR camera. It's got a full anti-ghosted keyboard. We've got a per-key Razer Chroma RGB keyboard. THX spatial audio, giving that beautiful spatial surround sound with upward firing speakers. The Blade 14 runs for up to 12 hours. The legendary Razer Blade 14. You can see it's ultra thin. This is a 165 hertz display. Ladies and gentlemen, the new Razer Blade 14 starts at just
they're just doing the recap now. Hopefully this ends pretty soon because I want to take a break.
I'm excited to announce
maybe
ultimate.
Maybe end out the stream and stuff for the day because I did do Super Mario Brothers earlier.
14. Insanely small, insanely powerful. And what am I talking about? Well, it's our all-new USB-C 130 watt GAN charger. It's up to 59% smaller. And it's not just smaller, it's also up to about 17% shorter. And in summary, it's small enough to fit your pocket. Charge up to 4 devices at once. Faster charging, 2 times USB-A, 2 times USB-C, mobile and travel ready, and it's got safer power delivery features. The Razer GAN charger is just $179.99. Pixel perfect. Well, a couple of years ago, we launched the Razer Raptor 27.
But again, I did kind of put myself through this for y'all, for you the viewer.
Display, we've upped it to 165 hertz. It's a beautiful display. There is tear-free adaptive sync. It's the world's first THX certified monitor. And it's a Visa mount compatible, sold separately. And I thought I'd share a little picture of how a triple screen monitor might look on your desk. And it's got this really clean, ultra clean cable management system. And lots and lots of ports. You can pre-order it right now at just $7.99. Ladies and gentlemen, the new Razer Raptor 27. Safe, social, and sustainable. And what am I talking about? Well, no other than Project Hazel. So Project Hazel is going to be using replaceable N95 grade filters. We've now designed in a secure silicon face seal. Project Hazel.
Exactly, Operation, exactly.
With BFE rating that we've done for surgical masks. The clear, transparent design.
I mean, really, who needs that type of mask right there?
I mean, adding in interior lighting.
Really.
We've got an anti-fog
If you've got the shot, you don't really need the mask anymore.
It's got a reusable mask design. Every single filter lasts 3 times longer than single-use surgical masks. Every filter uses 80% less material than traditional surgical masks. The first drop is going to happen early Q4, and it's going to be available exclusively on Razer.com. And you can sign up now for all the information at rzr.to/project-hazel. So thank you very much for joining us here today at the Razer keynote at E3. I'll be seeing you guys soon. Goodbye.
Okay, I think we're at the end now. Let me double check here.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to a very special E3 edition.
Yep, we're getting close to the end, I believe.
A quick recap of the keynote. There's so many exciting things, and like we just saw, also having a little bit of more info on Hazel is incredible. I'm doing whatever I can to signing up for every email update that I can to get into that first drop. I can't believe the mask is coming so soon.
She promised me one.
She did?
Yeah. She said not to give one to you, though.
She said all that just now?
She said that and more.
All that happened in the past 10 seconds?
All of it.
Oh, man. Okay. Well, I'm going to do whatever I can, fighting tooth and nail, to get my hands on that first drop of Project Hazel. We know all of you in the Razer community are as well. Can't wait to see the models coming off of the production
Again, all
line
companies
for
want
Hazel,
money.
And, of course, so much
Operation.
more great hardware talked about during the show as well. The moment we've all been waiting for is coming up soon. It's going to be giveaways. But before we get into those, really quickly, as a reminder, a lot of great things that make Razer stores unique. Shopping on Razer.com as well as Razer stores in person. Let's go ahead and talk about those real quick.
Yeah, Razer loves their customers, and so they're going to hook you up with next business day shipping, 14-day risk-free returns, and up to 3 years warranty with Razer Care.
Yeah. Move on to the end now. Come on.
Right now, Razer Store Live promotion happening during E3. Only a little bit of time left. hours now left on this, so make sure you take advantage of it. A pretty sweet deal for anyone shopping on Razer.com.
Yeah, never been a better time to capitalize on this great deal we have with select purchases up to $100.
I mean, well, a lot of this isn't what you call the best. This has been the best
After you get some gear, go ahead and
presentation from E3 so far.
Thanks everyone for tuning in here for this very special E3 edition of Razer Store Live. We've been having a blast. We hope you have as well, wherever you're tuning in.
A grade of A, but I'll probably go ahead and grade it now by giving it a grade of A.
Chat as well. Let us know what you've enjoyed
D+.
so far and what you've enjoyed the most from the Razer
and that's
keynote
saying
in
something.
chat. Make sure to chime in. But speaking of a lot of you who've been spending a lot of time entering these giveaways, let's first start with the grand raffle that's been going on. Let's go ahead and show those prizes once again because there is a ton of stuff in here. Great things here. The Razer Isker, the Wolverine V2, the Kyra Pro, and more.
Yeah, the Razer Kishi for Xbox, the TCL QLED 6 Series 55-inch
we're all
TV,
trying to make some, some sort of money operation.
And the Razer Sneaky
For
Snack
me,
head
I'm doing this for not only am I doing it for the fun, but I'm also trying to do it to build my income a little bit too. Not necessarily off of you guys, but just in general from ads and stuff.
Plushie and the head pillow, those are going to William B in Australia, so they're going to cross some ocean to get to you.
Exactly.
Whether it's coming from Singapore, whether it's coming here from the US, we are sending over your Sneaky Snacks.
Usually you can't send snakes to Australia, but they're making an exception. True. Also, Isabel G in the United Kingdom, you are getting a Razer Kishi for Xbox. I hope you love it as much as I love mine.
We think you will. Now, Felix M in Germany taking home the Kyra Pro and the Wolverine V2, as we mentioned, a pretty great setup for all sorts of different applications, and both of those you can use them for a whole slew of gaming things.
I think they're getting close to the end here.
And the Razer Isker, big prize here going to Serena and in Canada. Oh, you're going to have hours of comfortable gaming ahead of you. Enjoy that, Serena.
Many, many. And also great for, of course, from working from home, as we said as well. Now, the TCL QLED 6 Series 55-inch TV. That's going to Andrew P. in the USA. You've won this beautiful 55-inch display. We're both kind of jealous.
Yeah. I'm not really jealous.
That's not what this
show's
about.
TV here.
This show's about you because you've won the QLED display from TCL, the 55-inch 6 Series. Absolutely beast of a display. And like we said, now really with that gaming mode, THX certified.
Yeah, well, I'm also kind of on disability too operation. So for me, I've kind of...
I think
I've got to be careful of how much money I make per
This is going to take a minute, but we know all of you watching at home are excited to find out the giveaway announcement winners from the whole show today. Many of you have been anxiously awaiting in chat and joining us in chat, trying to get into these giveaways. So I think, Rachel, without further ado, let's go ahead, and it's going to take a second, but we're just going to read them off because these are hot off the presses. These just got uploaded to our documents here at the desk, so the Razer team just got these winners announced. Let's go ahead and start them.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right. Courtney Phoenix, USA, is going to be picking up 1 of 5 of our MECHWARRIOR 5 codes.
Yeah, we'll run through these MECHWARRIOR 5 codes first. The next one's going to be D. Abson from Canada.
Ooh, and then Rafael Pereira from Portugal.
Not bad. Okay, also we have Gustavo Camphorst from Brazil. Congrats.
And Corey Thomas from the UK is going to round out our MECHWARRIOR winners.
Wow, we got all sorts of continents winning the MECHWARRIOR 5 codes. Enjoy, guys. You saw a lot of looks at MECHWARRIOR 5 earlier. A lot of reasons to be excited about that game, whether you've been playing for the past year or whether you're going to just pick it up now. Lots of reasons to jump in. Now, we have a bunch of giveaways thanks to Norton.
Yeah, hopefully they end this pretty
soon.
soon.
Let's run through those. First is Kay Lee from the USA. And we should mention also, Razer will be reaching out to each of you, so you don't need to worry about having to contact Razer.
I don't buy games every single day.
The Razer team contacting
you. Razer has a particular set of skills. They will find you.
And
Kevin Rios from Puerto Rico, they will get you that Norton code.
Absolutely. Ahmed Almari from the US is also taking home another one.
And Jessica Lehensetter?
I think you said it right. Lehensetter, yep, from the USA. Julian Fergola from France, also taking one.
And Relia Chan from Germany is going to get one.
All right. And also, let's see, Joseph Morley from the UK, going to take one, representing the UK once again.
As well as Gabe Nicasee from the USA.
And lastly, we got Chris Charbonneau from Canada, as well as Christian Galahado Palma from Chile. Felicidades.
I mean, right now I'm just kind of, I'm building up my income right now as it is anyway, too, you know.
I'm going to let you do the first one. This is the Opus winner.
Okay, this is the Opus winner. We asked you to let us know what color you have selected, but we do not know.
We don't have that information. That's private. Don't worry. It's considered private information. Yeah.
That's your business. Jonas Lee from Malaysia, enjoy your headset.
That's it. Jonas, congrats on the Opus winner. And this is our last winner here to announce on the show. As you remember, it was the Kishi for Android. It's going to be Joshua Boggs from the USA. You have won a Razer Kishi. That's our final winner of the night. So we want to give a huge congrats to everyone who tuned in and everyone who entered into the giveaways. There was a whole bunch of winners. What's amazing is I've done several of these Razer Store Live shows now, every show we have more and more giveaway winners, which is pretty amazing. It's going to slowly become like a 90% giveaway show, which is pretty exciting.
No, a 90% giveaway show is not a good
it
show.
It has been amazing to be here
again,
at the
just
Razer
remember
HQ
that,
in
folks.
Irvine, California.
Whenever you get into a 90% giveaway show,
it has been so fun.
That is not,
can't imagine
that
a
is
better
not
way
the
to spend
best.
this.
That
I
takes
was
money
so
out of their
excited
pocket.
for a
And
touch of E3, and you guys have given
not
me
only does
more
it do
of
that,
here
but
at
it
the
also
Razer
kind of makes
headquarters. So many new
not
products to
having
be excited
games and
for.
stuff shown
Thank
or
you so much for my
anything
Kishi.
like
I'm gonna
that
go home
shown.
and play some PUBG Mobile. That's
Yeah,
fantastic.
makes it
And
really, really bad, basically.
Thank you guys for being a wonderful gaming community and industry.
Absolutely.
Lovely to have you.
You know, this show, as we said, no one else is doing a show like this that Razer does. Razer Store Live, a monthly show that you can look forward to. I've had the pleasure of being just part of a few of them. They're going to announce soon the next Razer Store
But
Live,
again,
as well as
Nintendo's
the next Razer Store
E3 is
Live
tomorrow,
location.
which is a good
We've been
thing.
bringing you them from London, Singapore, San Francisco, Vegas, here in Irvine, California for the first time, and it's been amazing as always. This show is not possible without all of you watching at home on platforms and enjoying this Razer Store Live special E3 edition. It's been fantastic, and we cannot wait to be back again. For the whole Razer team here in Irvine and globally, and Seltzer, my name is Bravo. We love it. We will see you next time. Take care until the next Razer
And there we go, guys. We are now at the end, finally. Okay, let me go ahead and turn off the music here, and let me go ahead and transition over now back to the studio. E3 for the day. I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make another E3 stream just to give out a full grade, just a full day 3 grade. So here we go. So give me a second to readjust myself here. Exactly. I knew what you meant, Operation, but yeah, I do agree. But anyway, my overall grade for this particular E3, and I'm also going to give y'all a little teaser here in the background for tomorrow's E3 for Nintendo, as you can see there in the background on the monitors behind me. That today's E3 was, again, not the best. But if I had to give it an overall letter grade from all the shows today, I would give it a D. But yep, let's go ahead and end out today's E3. This was E3 day number 3, so again, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for the 7 likes, I think it was. Let's go ahead. Make the screen bigger here, as you can see here. As you can see, I've got my watch list here. And tomorrow we've got Nintendo on tap. So let me go ahead and make one more commercial here, and then we will end out today's last stream. The reason I'm going to say last stream is because we already did a gameplay stream earlier today. But yep, it basically was from them, Operation. It basically was from them. And let me check something real quick. Okay, nope. I didn't drop any frames again, so the issues were on YouTube's end. So, again, let me go ahead and say thank y'all for tuning in. And I will see you all tomorrow for Nintendo's E3 Direct. Oh, and also, before I turn on some music, I'm going to get rid of an ad here. But yep, good night, everybody, and good night, Clifford. I will see you all tomorrow. Thank y'all for tuning in, and see you later. Okay. I'm not going to do what now. We are going to go instead to... We're going to go to Dreamers. Here we go.